Hey, it's Barron Cruz from Charisma Matrix. How many times in your life have you heard the frustrating suggestion, just be confident? I'm going into a job interview today. Do you have any advice for me? Oh, just be really confident. Or you talk to some girlfriends of yours. Hey, I'm gonna go talk to that girl. I really like her. Any suggestions? Oh, just be really confident. Be yourself. Your big networking event and there's some higher ups that you really need to impress. Just be calm and be very rock confident. Well, great, but how do you do it? The tips and advice on how to be confident out there are so terrible because they don't understand the one crux that confidence ebbs and flows with the response you get from the environment. The only way to have rock solid, icy confidence is to get positive reinforcement from the environment on a continued basis. Look at an NFL player who gets injured. NFL players are a great example of ultimate swagger, ultimate confidence. Walk into a cool restaurant in New York. Oh, sorry, sir, no tables. Point at the best table in the house. Next thing you know, 5 minutes later, it's cleared out and him and his badass entourage are sitting there ordering bottles of champagne. Ultimate swagger. But what happens 6 months from now? He's on the injured disabled. Now another 6 months. He realizes his career's not coming back. Now he can't even get his best friend and his entourage, the same guy to step hard in that New York restaurant, to call him back. Do you think for a second he's gonna have the same confidence and swagger he did when he was playing? Not even close. That's gone because the environment has stopped reinforcing the fact that he can have that confidence and that swagger. Today I'm going to talk about a way to take a small step in the right direction to teach your brain that you can be calm and confident in environments that you otherwise couldn't, and get that positive reinforcement from the environment that will allow you to have a nice base, a nice reference point to take next steps from. The ultimate proponent to charisma is stress. Stress kills charisma. Think of one example in your life that you can think of someone that you felt had a great charisma, very calm and cool, at ease with themselves, that was stressed. Never. And stress manifests its way in 3 ways besides your voice. That's in your eyes, your shoulders, and the fluidity of your body movements. How smooth you are, how stifled you are, how close you are. Today I'm going to talk about the shoulders. You can really determine how much stress you're under at all times by noting how your shoulders feel. Are they uptight? Are they close to your ears? Are they stressed? Or are they super low, loose, allowing for nice, smooth, calm movements? When you're in the grocery store and you're pushing the cart, notice, are your shoulders tight? Are they loose? Odds are, the more challenging or the most social pressure you feel in an environment, the better chance your shoulders are going to be uptight. Now, make a conscious effort when you feel your shoulders be uptight to loosen them. Because what this is going to do is, at first you're going to feel like you're Andre the Giant walking into a WWF match. Obviously it doesn't look that way, but you're going to feel that way when in an environment that you're usually kind of uptight, your shoulders are going to be down and loose. Now what this is going to do, first it's going to teach your brain, okay, I can behave this way physically in this environment and there's going to be no backlash. Secondly, it's going to open up your diaphragm because you're going to be much looser. So your tonality might change. You might get a little stronger, a little more booming of a voice. Your body's going to move more calmly, more fluidly. It's going to move more fluidly. Everything about you is going to indicate less stress, indicating more charisma. It's going to stifle your charisma less. But the most importantly is this is the foundation to make bolder moves in environments that you're uncomfortable. Because the first step you took, your brain's saying, okay, now I'm relaxed physically in this environment I didn't think I could be before. Whether it be conscious or subconscious, your body said you can't be, your body was keeping you uptight. So this first step is really going to train you from a rock solid perspective on how to take steps and how to start improving your charisma in environments that are most challenging. Now, you know I'm a big fan of making changes of things that are very hard to fake, because the most impacting thing to other people are things that are hard to fake. Otherwise, everyone would be faking it. It loses its importance throughout evolution. So very loose, very calm body language in an uptight, socially high pressure environment is very hard to fake. I'd be willing to bet that, say you're at a work event where the higher ups are, or just say you're at backstage of your favorite musicians, your shoulders are gonna be tight and you're gonna say, oh, I gotta lower my shoulders. You go like this. 15 seconds later, you're gonna notice your shoulders have worked their way back up there. This is fine. You're taking the right steps to make change, but it's so hard to fake. So once you can train yourself to be really nice and loose in these environments, it's really gonna come across well to other people and they're gonna say, man, this is an environment I'm intimidated with. Look at this guy. It's like he's in his front yard. It's like he's super comfortable. He's hanging around his living room or his pool. So what I want you to do, I love talking about Starbucks because there is an odd amount of social pressure there, being it's kind of a chic place to be right now. So next time you're in Starbucks or your Starbucks equivalent, note your shoulders. Really focus on dropping those shoulders. See how it would change everything about your physiology. The last tip I want to talk about is a way to have a good posture. So now your shoulders are dropped and you're noticing that you're having a more calm body language in more situations. Holding your shoulders back can be kind of something that feels fake and awkwardly intimidating. So I was reading a book about body language, and what this guy was a big proponent of is elongate the part of your neck from the top of your spine to the back of your head, which will naturally, when you do this, kind of bring your shoulders back, but it doesn't have the same kind of Andre the Giant WWF walking that you would if you think about just putting your shoulders back. So once you've dropped your shoulders, now just lift a little bit that back part of your spine that attaches to the back of your head. You're gonna have a great confidence. You're gonna come across well. Your voice is probably gonna drop. It's gonna resonate a little bit lower. Hopefully it's gonna increase the fluidity of your body. Most importantly, it's gonna allow your brain to see that you can be chill and relax in these uptight environments, and you're okay. So when you try to do something more challenging or more against what you're comfortable with in these more challenging environments, your brain's gonna have a nice strong reference point to say, hey, he made this change, he did this. It wasn't comfortable, but there was no negative reactions. In fact, there was a positive reaction. I'm gonna go ahead and do this next step. I'm gonna take this next step and see how it feels. I hope you enjoyed this lesson here from the almond fields in SoCal. I want you to use this next time you're in Starbucks or in another environment that you're not completely cool. Lower those shoulders, report back to me, shoot an email, I read them all. Let me know how it feels. Let me know what you observed when you did this that was maybe surprising to you. You didn't know that it was such a big deal. You didn't know how hard it was gonna be to do something like that. Also, subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm gonna start making these videos much more consistently now. I got my new setup. I've got a schedule and a routine. If you have any specific requests on things you're challenged with, send me an email. If I get enough of them, I'll aggregate them as one and I'll put out a lesson specifically pertaining to it. Until next time.